Hello and welcome to the Miscast Table. I'm Måns.
And I'm Andre, and today we're playing Warhammer Fantasy 8th edition.
I brought 1500 points of Dark Elves. And what did you bring, Andre?
I brought some Bretonnia, and I hope for a good game today.
Yeah, me too. And we have Jonas behind the camera this time. But without further ado, let's take a closer look at both of the armies. So this is my 1500 points of Dark Elves. And for you who've followed the channel before, you probably recognize a lot of these units. I have the same Lords and Heroes as last time. As my general, I have my Supreme Sorceress once again. She's a level 3 wizard, but she has an ability, so when she's using the Lore of Dark Magic, she has a 1+1 to cast. So when casting, she's effectively level 4. Now when we're playing 1500 points, I also have the spare points to give her a Dispel Scroll, so hopefully I won't get hit by any of the really nasty magics. And next to her, I have the same as last time. I have a Master on Cold One. Maybe one of the best Lords and Heroes point for point, to be honest. He's really strong. And he's of course riding with his gang of Cold One Knights, and they've grown since last time. I painted these last night in a hurry, so now there's 10 of them. So I'm gonna use these and their high mobility to hunt down high value targets, basically. What I forgot to say about the Master is that he also has the Iron Curse icon, which gives the unit his with a 6+ ward save. So I might be able to get away from some war machines if I'm lucky. In the back I have the Doomfire Warlocks, fast cavalry, and also level 2 wizards. So I'm gonna use them to both cast some spells and charge and go into close combat if I need to. They have the poison attacks, they have a 4+ ward save. And last time I used these as war machine hunters, and that might happen again today. They usually do more work than you think. They're stronger in close combat than you think for being a unit of 5. And as my main core unit, I have my spearmen, and I'm basically only gonna use these, as I did with the ogres, to lock up stuff in combat. I have added an extra rank, so there are 25 of them, and they can buy time for my cavalry units to move in and flank from the sides. They're gonna lock up any unit in combat while my cavalry deals with the rest and come in from the flanks. And in the back here I have a Cold One chariot. I don't really like this unit, to be honest, or I didn't before, but in the last game we played the Orcs and Goblins, and I had a Boar chariot who really impressed me. So I figured it's time to give the Cold One chariot another chance. So he's there as an experiment to to see if he works as well as the Boar chariot did. Instead of a Hydra, I have a Cadrabus today. It's a bit different from the Hydra. The Hydra is very strong against large hordes of units with this flaming breath attack and all of that. But it's quite weak against monsters. It doesn't have that high toughness. The Cadrabus is quite the opposite. It's very strong against monsters, against low model count units and stuff like that. So it hits very hard, and it has a lot of fun rules when it comes to leadership roles that might come into play. So I'm gonna use it to hunt down something big today. Last but not least, I have the archers. Not much to say about these guys, just gonna stand in the back and whittle down any units that they can. And as I said before, they're really strong point for point, and they always kill more than they cost, basically. So that's the Dark Elves.
So this is my army presentation of Bretonnia, but I wanted to take a quick note and tell that I'm the chairman and founder of the local gaming association, and also the one who got the guys on this channel start playing this game. And I wanted to have something to do with my friends that didn't involve alcohol, so that's why I started playing Warhammer, and I'm very happy that both Jonas and Måns picked up and have created this channel. But now we have the army presentation. I'm playing Bretonnia today, and I bought them and I painted them in about roughly a year. It's a hard time painting only knights all the time. And first off, I have the basics, the Knights of the Realm. You need Knights of the Realm. So I have 11 of those. And they are very tough, heavy armor, barding. They have 2+ armor save, and because of the blessing they will have a 5+ ward save. So I really like those, and they are very iconic, so we need them in the army. And within this unit I will place all my characters, basically. It will be the boss, it will be, they have to win the charge. That's my game plan. We put them in with a charge and hope they do havoc. The other units is basically to disturb and to have these be the one who makes the charge. Then we have the second core unit is archers. The archers, though, they will stand in the back, and their job will be to defend the war machines best possible. War machines being the two trebuchets. I have found that the trebuchet is really powerful, and usually I have a lot of luck with the dice when I roll for the artillery die, so they always come to the table. Then in my special unit I have the questing knights. The questing knights are fairly good on their own, so I can send them around the back, send them out in the flanks, and they don't not so dependent on the general like the Knights of the Realm are. A good supporting unit that I can do most things with. The Pegasus Knight is very fast unit, and you can use it to either flank, take out war machines, but I usually stand up needing them to defend my big train of Knights of the Realm. For Lords and Heroes we have the Paladin with the Battle Standard Bearer, which is in this army you have to have the Battle Standard. It's you can't play the army without them. It's a rule that you have to have it, so it's in. And it's also very nice having the battle standard, so I can reroll leadership rolls. Then we have the Damsel, it's the name. It's a level 2 wizard. I usually would like to have a level 4 wizard, but it got too expensive, so I had to take it down to level 2, and she will have Lore of the Beasts, so I can use Wizard's Wild Form, which is the signature spell for that, and that will make my train much tougher. Last one is being the General. The General I have put fairly amount of magic items on, because in Bretonnia I cannot refuse, or I can refuse a challenge, but if I do I will lose my blessing. The blessing of the lady makes so that everyone has a 6+ ward save against attacks and a 5+ ward save against attacks that are strength 5 or more. And if I refuse a challenge, that unit and every other character in that unit loses this blessing. So when you come up to an enemy, you need to have someone who can take a challenge, and he can. So that would be the army presentation. Next we have deployment.
Battle for the Pass. Each player chooses his forces using the army list from the Warhammer Armies book to an equal point value agreed before the game.
We are using the amount of terrain recommended by the rulebook, which is 2d6 plus 4 pieces. Aside from that, we're also using the random terrain chart to determine what kind of terrain the armies will fight over. The players will take turns to roll on the random terrain chart, place terrain on the battlefield until all terrain has been placed.
Special terrain pieces. Arcane Ruins. Any wizard within 6 inches of an arcane ruin can choose to roll up to 4 dice when channeling, rather than 1. However, a result of 3 6s, the wizards must immediately roll on the miscast table. A Blazing Barricade grants a soft cover to units behind them. If a unit completes a charge against a defended Blazing Barricade, it immediately suffers 1 strength 4 hit for each of its models in contact with the obstacle.
Encampment of Destruction. An encampment of destruction consists of D3 buildings, D3 sets of obstacles, plus 1 roll on the sinister structure part of the chart.
Altar of Cain. All units within 6 inches of an Altar of Cain are subject to the rule of Frenzy. As soon as a unit moves out of the range, the Frenzy is lost. Sinister Statue. At the start of each player turn, roll a die for every unit within 6 inches of the Sinister Statue. On a 4 or more, nothing happens. On a 1 to 3, beams of light blaze out of its stone eyes and the unit suffers D6 strength 4 hits. Wirdingwell. Any unit within 3 inches must roll a D6. On a result of 1, they are magically poisoned and the models cannot make any voluntary action until the start of the next following turn. 2 to 4. Ailment banished. The unit immediately recovers 2d6 wounds worth of models. Result of 5 to 6, Gift of the Oblivion. The unit is subject to the rules of stupidity and unbreakable for the remainder of the game. Deployment. Roll off to see which player picks the half of the table they want to deploy in. The opponent deploys on the other half. Units may be placed anywhere within their half that is 12 inches from the center lines. Players take in turn to place units on the table using the alternating unit method of deployment. Scenario Special Rules. The battle is being fought in a narrow pass enclosed by high cliffs. Because of this, the long table edges counts as impassable terrain. Following the normal rules, fleeing units can force a way through the impassable terrain and disappear from the table, or die trying. Other units, including reinforcements, may not enter or leave via the long table edge unless they are ethereal or a flyer. This means that pursuing or overrunning units other than ethereals and flyers must stop 1 inch away from the long table edges. The battle lasts for 6 game turns, or until a time limit agreed by the players is reached, whichever comes first. Use victory points to determine the winner of the battle.
The lore of dark magic. When a Dark Elf wizard successfully casts a Hex, Magic Missile or Direct Damage spell from this lore, and the spell is not a spell, and the casting roll contains any doubles, the spell target suffers 2d6 strength 1 hit with the armor piercing special rule. If the casting roll contains any treble, the spell's target instead suffers 3d6 strength 1 hit. Doombolt is a magic missile with a range of 18. It costs 2d6 strength 5 hits. Word of Pain. Word of Pain is a hex spell with a range of 24 inches. All models in the target unit suffer minus d3 to both their weapon skill and ballistic skill until the start of the caster's next magic phase. Shroud of Despair is a hex spell that targets all enemy units within 12 inches. Until the start of the caster's next magic phase, the targets cannot benefit from Hold the Ground or Inspiring Presence rules. In addition, whenever a target unit fails a leadership test of any kind, all target units, including the one that fails, suffer -1 to their leadership until the start of the caster's next magic phase. Soul Stealer is a direct damage spell. Place their small round template anywhere within 18 inches of the wizard, then it scatters d6. All models hit by the template suffer a strength 2 hit with no armor saves allowed. Roll a d6 for each unsaved wound inflicted by Soul Stealer. For each +4 roll, the caster immediately gains a single wound to a maximum of 10. Soul Blight. Soul Blight is a hex spell with a range of 24. The target has -1 strength and -1 toughness to a minimum of 1 until the start of the caster's next magic phase.
The Lore of Beasts, Wild Heart. If a spell from the Lore of Beasts is targeting one or more units from the War Beast Cavalry, Monstrous Cavalry, Chariots and Monster Swarms from the Army of Beastmen, the casting difficulty is reduced to 1. Wizard's Wild Form is an augment spell with a range of 12 inch. The target gains +1 strength and +1 toughness until the start of the caster's next magic phase. Hence, Impenetrable Pelt is an augment spell that cast upon a wizard or another friendly character within 12 inch. The target gains +3 toughness until the start of the caster's next magic phase. The wizard can choose to instead have this spell target all friendly characters within 12 inch, including himself, but then the casting value becomes 16. Ruby Ring gives the spell Fireball. Fireball is a magical missile range of 24 and causes d6 strength 4 hits.
So I'll go first because of the Brettonian special rule.
The Blessing of the Lady states that my entire army starts the battle on their knees, asking for the blessing, so the opponent gets to choose wherever he wants to start.
Let's see, we start with movement. So I'm moving up the Cadre Abyss here to meet the oncoming knights here. And they have a movement of how much?
8.
8?
Yes.
Ooh, a bit scary, but I'm gonna move up a bit. I think without blocking in the Cadre Abyss, and these guys have a movement of 9. So I'm gonna move here. So then we have the bowman, they have a movement of 5. So I'm moving them up here. That. And this one is a bit tricky, because these guys have a movement of 10. And I'm guessing they roll 3 dice when they charge as well.
Correct.
Correct, so a lot further and they can reach me, which is scary. Do they ignore terrain as well?
Yeah, they have flies so they can go.
Yeah. I'm gonna hide them. I have a movement of 7. That puts me here. And then you don't have line of sight.
No.
So we put them here. I think I don't want to move this right now before I know where the Pegasus dudes are going. Because I don't want to get charged by them. The problem is that I wanted to go after the war machine on the other side of the table, but since these guys have superior movement, I can't really move up closer because then I'm gonna get charged, and I want to be the one that charges. So we're a bit in a stalemate. I have to see what Andrea does here. These guys as well are just moving up. They have a movement of 5, so I'm moving here. And that is my movement phase. That's my movement phase. So let's roll for wins. I start. 11. That's good. How do you feel about that, Andrea?
That sounds a little bit disgusting, but
Yeah.
we'll give it a go.
I'm gonna channel 2. 1, so I have 12 die.
Channel 1. What's the name of the channel?
Oh, the channel, it's called the miscast table.
Okay, let's see it then.
The miscast table.
Time to roll the miscast.
So you did a setup on me. Alright, 12 dice. I always get miscast. Every time I've gotten a miscast, or maybe 2 every time. Yeah. But I roll high roller. And you have how many dispel?
I have one wizard that has level 2, and I have 1 dispel scroll.
1 dispel scroll. I think we're gonna go with Soul Blight. We start with Soul Blight. It's cast on a 9+, and I'm gonna cast Soul Blight on these guys over there. It gives them -1 toughness and -1 strength until the next turn. I'm rolling 3 dice here. I get a 8, 9 plus 2, 11.
You can have it.
You can have it. So I think I'm gonna go with Doombolt here. Signature spell, cast on a 12 plus. So let's see, casting a lot of dice here. No miscast, not a good roll either. So it's 6, it's 8, no, it's 10 and 14 plus 2, 16.
Do I take the damage? The strength?
2d6 strength 5 hits.
Okay, we dispel it.
That's
It's gone.
definitely good enough. Am I gonna use Soul Stealer? Can I reach anything? I can reach these guys. Place the small round template anywhere within 18 inches of the wizard, then it scatters d6.
Okay.
So let's do that. Cast on 11. So that's 11. Yeah. And you don't have any dispel, yeah. So within 18 inches, that should put me around here. And then I scatter d6. With some luck here, I might actually hit some. What's the plural?
Pegasus
for
Knights. Knights.
No.
No.
Instead on, nothing happens. So that's the end of my magic phase. Let's go into the shooting phase. But I don't think we have anything that can shoot. Yeah, these are 24 and this shouldn't be. No, there's no way. No. So I guess that's the end. That's the end of my turn 1. So let's go into Bretonnia turn 1 and see what André can do.
Bretonnia turn 1. Do we have any charges? These ones are a little bit weaker, but I think I still stronger than his guys. But no charges.
No charges.
No, just some movement, and we move this so we can bait a little bit.
Do you want to be within 6? Or
No.
there's no risk of you?
No, I don't want to be within 6. I want to stand like that. If we stand too close, I get frenzy, which is good, but I then lose the opportunity to choose whether I want to charge or not, because of the rule of frenzy. It would be good if I were to come outside of his charging range, but
Is that possible?
see my back. No, I think I cannot do that. So we just move them ahead a little bit and scare him.
Baiting.
Baiting, and he has a movement of 6.
7.
He rolls 3 dice, so we bait him to make a charge of 16 then. See if we can bait.
Have you
bait.
checked the other battle reports?
No,
Can
yeah, well,
you tell everybody, Jonas, how great I am at rolling the charges when I need them?
Yeah.
The Pegasus are
They do.
they're doomed. They're doomed.
They have to. It's still a hard charge. We go to magic. Winds of magic.
Ooh.
Oh, very high roll. No chance.
No channels. Let's see if I can do better. No, cannot. Oh yeah, I can, because I'm within 6 of this one. Right? Yeah, I'm within 6, so I get
Yeah,
1,
you-
because this is a 4 plus then.
No, you get to roll 3 additional channeling dice.
3
you can-
additional?
you
And,
channel
and
more dice.
3.
Add 3.
But if you get triple,
Yeah, so that's
There you
1
go.
more.
Yeah.
So I have 7 there.
We take a fireball and we set it off to the unit of spearmen. It is a 3 plus to cast because it's a ruby ring, so it's a power level of 3, and I get it.
So that's a 6 plus how much?
2, so it's an 8.
An 8. I think I'm gonna try to dispel that with 2 dice. It's a bit risky, but it's
You
an
did
8,
it.
yeah.
Wizard's wild form on the unit itself.
What
So
does it do?
it gives them +1 strength and +1 toughness
Until the next...
until next
Yeah.
turn. So it's only if you were to charge them, but we do it. Okay, I got it. We got 12 and it's 10 to cast.
I'm gonna let that slide.
The last spell is also a spell to boost,
Uh-huh.
so it would give the unit a +3 in toughness.
Right. Plus 3 in toughness?
Yeah, the characters. Sorry, the
Alright.
characters within the unit.
Alright. Yeah.
But I only give it to the. I try to cast it with 2 dice, and I give it to the general. 5.
Do you have any more spells?
No, so now I don't have any more, so you can...
You spell a lot of it.
Okay, it's gone. It's off. But then we have some shooting to do. I don't think that the archers can reach, but the ballistas can. And we have... I think this one will set off...
Yeah, well, is it a large temple?
No, this is both of them.
Oh,
So this is the small one and this is large. So I think I put it on... I think we put it on... Maybe on... Oh, we put it in the center. We put it on the...
Okay, so you center it on the... Alright.
On the like in the back here. So we have 2 dice. Misfire. If one, it is destroyed, and the other thing is not so bad. So it's destroyed. This one is off.
That's really bad.
This is off. Bye bye.
A bit unlucky, my friend.
And then we usually it goes better, but you can't have anything. And the second ballista, we put it in the center of the carbis.
Yeah.
Scatter 8 inch, so it goes off. It will miss everything. Magic done, movement done. I'm not happy that the war machine destroyed, but I hope that my second war machine will take out the carbis next turn.
I have Dark Elves turn 2. And Andreas set this up a bit tricky for me. I know he wants me to try to charge this and hopefully fail. And he... Oh, it's so easy to tempt me. It's just outside of 17. Yeah.
It's hard.
18. It'll move to 7, 11. No, that's too much. So I'm gonna roll for stupidity before I move. This guy is not moving, so but I'm still rolling. That's alright. 7. And for these guys... 10, that's not good enough, so I have to re-roll that one. To the battle. 9? Yeah, I'm within of the general, yeah, so I'm alright. And then we're moving them, I'm just moving them up a little bit. I'm gonna be within these statues, so I get frenzy, but I'm moving them up 3 inches here. And the same go for these guys, I'm just gonna move them forward a little bit. And then we have these guys, they're moving 5 ahead. Movement of 7. Maybe I want to block so you can't really charge my... I'm moving up 5. So that's the movement. That's all of the movement. So let's go for wins. So we have an 8. And I'm gonna channel 5 because I'm still in range. Let's see. Nothing.
Channel 1, nothing.
So we have 8 dice. I'm gonna start with the same thing as last time, casting Soul Blight. Cast on a 9+ against these guys. So I'm using 3 dice. Oh, that's not good at all. 6 + 2, no. Don't get it, it's not good enough. So let's see, we're going Doombolt against the horses over there. Oh, that's a decent roll. So we have 10, 15, 18, 20.
Okay, I think we take the dice and see if I can take it. It's gonna be really hard taking this down, but I don't want to use my Dispel Scroll quite yet, so let's give it a go. 11, 15, no, you get it.
So then we have 2d6 strength 5 hits.
Yes.
So let's see how many.
2.
2d6.
I mean, you get 2.
Yeah. 8.
8.
What's the toughness?
3. So it's on a 2+.
2+. 7. Do you have any ward saves?
Yeah. So on a 5+ for the armor save.
That's a good roll.
3 away, and then because of its being strength 5, I have a ward save from blessing. So it's 5+. So a 5+ ward save.
That's really good.
So 1 wound.
How many wounds do they have?
They have 1. So
Yeah.
they 1 die.
1 dice. That's good. Or maybe good, but you saved a lot more than I think that you should have. But I'm still happy I killed 1. I gotta be happy with that. But with that, that's the end of my magic phase. So we go into the shooting phase, and we checked before, and there's only these first 5 that are within 24. So they fire 2 shots each. So we're looking at a 10 die. They are ballistic skill 4, but it's long range and it's multiple shots, so it's a 5+. So it's 6+ because they move. They don't have the quick fire room. So let's see, 6+. 1.
Yeah. So you have a 4+.
4+. Yes. And armor piercing 1.
So it's because it's 4, it -1, and -2 because of armor piercing. They have a 2+ ward save, so it's a 4+.
2+ ward save?
No, sorry, armor save. Armor save 2+, so it becomes a 4+. So 4+, no, and then a 6+ ward save from the blessing. No, so 1 dice.
So that's basically the end of the Dark Elves turn 2. It's still a bit of a waiting game. We're inching closer to each other, but no one has dared to charge yet. I'm within frenzy distance now here in the cold one night, so we'll see what happens. If I can charge anything, I'll have to. And now that I look at this once again, I think I made a movement mistake here, because Andreas should be able to get in here now without outside of my arc. Maybe, we'll see. But I'm feeling good. I got first blood, if you don't count the exploding war machine. So let's go to Bretonnia turn 2.
Bretonnia turn 2. I was now it becomes a measuring game. He got friends on these guys, and I don't. But I wish to bait him, so he has to do a very hard charge. So he has a movement of 6 and 7, and so we have 12-inch plus, so it's an 18. So this far, so I can actually take my guys back a little bit, like that.
And I needed
and
double 6.
now he basically needs double 6 to make the charge, and he still have to make the charge.
Yeah.
So that's
sneaky.
That's evil, but that's what we do. Now we have a 20-inch, so I can actually set these guys so that they can't be charged by this guy. Let me measure again. I have to think on how I place them. We place them on this direction.
So then you can't charge these guys.
Nope. I can't charge these guys, but those are going to charge my knights next turn, so they won't stay there. But now I put some pressure on you, you actually have to move.
Yeah.
I know that these guys can't survive the Kirby's. I need to do some damage first. So we're going to do a reform. So we have a 9 leadership. I make it, and then they can make a free reform. They make a free reform like this. And then we start with their movement. So I just want them to move off a little bit, like this maybe, and still being 6-inch from this one. Okay. So now it's gonna be harder for him to charge me, and I might be able to charge from the side, or I'll be able to help taking down the cold knights. So Winds of Magic, Wizard's Wild Form is coming back, and we have 2 dice of magic. Mons get 5, I get 8.
I still channel 5. Nothing.
Channel 1. So we do the same as last time. We take a fireball into the spearmen. 5, it's off at 7, and I have 5 dice left.
How much damage does it do?
It's a D6 strength 4 hits.
D6 strength 4 hits. I'll let that go.
And they take, so the spearman takes 3, and they have a toughness of 3.
Yes.
And so it's a 3+, all of them, and it's a -1.
6 plus armor save. No. So 3 goes.
We do Wizard's Wild Form again. Now we use 4 dice. See if we get it to the unit.
I'm gonna use
Got it.
all of my dice to dispel.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
The last die, if I get a 6, the character gets it. No, so no spells goes off. Shooting phase. Have these guys come close enough for the archers? No. But we have the trebuchet, and we hope that this time it does better. We put it on the Kervis, so center.
Yeah.
And we hope for a dead center hit. And we get it.
Get dead center hit, yeah.
And that's a strength 10 hit. And you are toughness.
I am toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So it's on a 2+. So 2+. It's off.
Yeah.
And you have do you have any saves?
I have armor saves, but this is strength 10, so
it hurts.
yeah.
And the last die is wounds. So
Number of wounds, yeah.
D6 wounds.
D6 wounds. Low roll.
2.
Thank God. He only has 5 wounds.
So it's 3 now.
Yeah, he has 3 now.
Okay. Brettonia's turn 2 is done.
Once again, I have some. I'm frenzied, so I have to charge with these guys. These guys need to charge.
What happens if you fail stupidity test?
Then I can't charge.
Yes, you can charge.
So we start with the stupidity test and see what happens here. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm gonna roll for the chariot as well, whilst we're on the topic. 4. So these guys are charging, so let's resolve that first. And
Do you have any more charges?
I can't make any more charges.
Okay.
Do you want to do any reactions?
Hold.
So I need double 6 here.
Yes, double 6 or the highest dice.
Double
forward.
6, let's go.
It's insane.
So you're in. My charges is the craziest thing ever. That's so important. That's so important. Yes, sir.
Okay, they're in. That's not good.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Not good. Not good for the Brettonians.
This guy, he needs to get out of the way of the Pegasus. What's the plural for Pegasus?
Pegasus?
Pegasi?
Yeah,
I don't know.
1 Pegasus, 2 Pegasus. 2 Pegasus.
Pegasi? I don't know. He's moving 7. And nothing else. I'm just gonna march him straight away.
You can't march with a chariot.
I can't march with a chariot? Oh, then he's so fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sad part with chariots.
I forgot. I told you I didn't like that guy.
But I'm still not sure if I I'm starting to wonder if I even care about him. I need to come on and protect the
Center.
So
with these guys, I'm gonna pivot them 1, and then I'm gonna move them up 4. And now I'm not really sure. Do I actually dare to go any closer? Or should I just go for it? Yeah, I'm moving them up here. Like that.
a little bit more. So you get.
Yeah, I'm gonna march them.
Yeah.
So let's see, I need to get them like here. And now they're outside of the
Here you can.
of the arc.
This is dark.
Yeah, just outside. I'm moving it 6 up here. So I'm turning it towards here. And the final movement, I'm just gonna move these guys up. Probably gonna move them up all 5. So winds. Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
No chance.
I'm channeling again. 5. Ooh. 2 more.
But no, not.
No, I'm not within anymore.
You have one channel.
Yeah, sorry. Should I reroll?
Yeah.
I reroll it. But no, I have 2 channels because I have 2 wizards. No. Alright, now this is important. This is really important. So what do I want to do here? I think the most important thing to get off is Word of Pain. All models and target units suffer minus D3 to both the weapon skill and ballistic skill. And I'm gonna cast that on the unit here. 24 in range. I just need to double check, so I'm definitely in range, so I don't cheat here. No. Alright, so I'm looking for a 9+. Or maybe I can cast the big one on a 12+. Then it also gives minus D3 to the strength and initiative. So looking for 12+ here. That's not very good. 6, 8. But I'm a level 4 wizard when casting. Because she's a level 3 wizard, but she has the ability when casting Lore of Dark Magic +1. So I'm at 12, which is exactly what I need. But you have 4 dice, not 2 dice to dispel.
And I'm saying dispel scroll.
Yeah, dispel scroll.
Dispel scroll.
Yeah, I think that's a very good play. Smart move. That would have been devastating if that would have gone off as
Yes, it's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah.
This combat.
Yeah.
Very disgusting.
But let's see here. I still have the shooting phase. These guys have moved long range, so it's 6+. But now I think that more than... Yeah, now I can shoot with 10. So I'm shooting 20 attacks total, hitting on 6+. So 20 attacks looking for 6s. Ooh, that's better than I have any right to be. So strength 3 against toughness
3.
Let's see. 3.
So
And it's armor piercing 1.
okay, so they have a 2+ armor save, so it becomes a 3+. So 3+, and we save them.
Save them all. Good job.
Save them all.
And then we go into the fun part.
The devastating combat. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna issue a challenge with my master.
Okay. I have to take it, and I wonder if I want to sacrifice my champion instead of my lord. So I can my champion will take it.
Alright. So let's see. We start with the regular guys, and I have always strike first. 4 against the regular, and I have 5 against the BSB. Because only 9 can fight, because 1 is still behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going 5 against the BSB. We're weapon skill 5 against...
Weapon skill 5.
Weapon skill 5, so we're 4+.
Yes.
Yeah, and I have always strike first, so I can re-roll if I have higher initiative. How high is your initiative?
5.
We have initiative 6, so I'm re-rolling these ones. Yeah. And then normally they are strength 4, but because I charge with lances, I'm strength 5 against toughness
4.
Toughness 4. So that's all of them.
And I have a 2+ armor save, so it goes up to a 4+. So a 4+ armor save, 1, and then a 5+ ward save, because the strength was.
That's cool. You only take
so 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. And then you have a couple of guys, the 2 on the
Flanks, so 4
flanks. So 2 of them. No, that one is hitting my general.
Alright. So we have 2 against the general. It's the same thing. It's weapon skill 5 against your...
He has weapon skill 6.
But I do initiative.
I have initiative 6.
Then we have the same, then I can't reroll them.
You can still reroll.
I can?
Yes. Better?
Strength 5 against...
4. So both of them. And then we have the same procedure. 4+, 5+. No, so 1 wound on him 2. 2.
Yeah, and then the last 2 are hitting the regular guys.
Yes.
So weapon skill 5. I can reroll that one.
Yes.
Yeah, both. Strength 5.
Toughness 3, so on a 2+.
Yeah, both.
Yes, and then we have the same procedure. Fine. Fine.
Not very good.
Then we do like this. We take the general first. So the general has 4 attacks, and he has a higher weapon skill than his guys. So we have 3+. I do not have any rerolls.
Cold One Knights have toughness 3.
And I have a strength of 4, so 3+. 1.
Yeah, and I have a 2+ armor save.
So it's -1.
Yeah, so that's good.
Okay. And then the paladin has 3 attacks. They're good. And then it's 3+. None of them. And then we have the knights. So the special thing with Bretonnia is that they can fight with every unit on the side, because it's called lance formation. And it's not even called a supporting attack. So these are doing regular attacks from the back row.
How many?
7. So 7 attacks on a 4+. But these only have strength 3. So on a 4+, you got 3 of them.
Yeah.
No armor penetration of any kind. So it's your ordinary save.
So these 2 are right. Then one of them goes to Helen.
I have the damsel. She has a 4+. No, she misses. And now I have the horses on. So every horse.
How much initiative do you have?
3.
I have 2.
So it's the horses in the front and horses on the side. Because they are not supporting attacks, these can use. The horses can attack too.
All right.
Otherwise, usually you can't use the horses in supporting attacks. You have an weapon skill of 5, right?
Yes.
So it's but still a 4+.
That's a pretty good roll.
That's a pretty decent one. And then we have another 4+.
That's also pretty good.
So 3.
And then I have my armor save. This is a fail.
Yes.
How much strength do they have?
They 3.
Then a 2+.
It's
alright.
Then it's alright.
Then it's
Then,
alright.
this one should be alive too, because it was a 2+ last time.
So this one should be alive as well.
Yeah, he should be alive too.
All right. Then they're all alive. Yeah, but we made a mistake with the armor save, so all of mine are alive.
Yes.
Yes. Then we have my mounts want to fight as well.
Yes.
They do 2 attacks each.
Do you want to put the most you can in the BSB?
I'm doing the same allotment as last time. So it's 8 attacks total. So it's 4 against the BSB,
Yes.
2 against the general, 2
Yes.
against the regular dudes.
Yes.
And they are a weapon skill of 3.
I have weapon skill of 4 or more, so that you have a 4+.
So we have 2. These don't get to reroll anything. And then we have a strength of 4.
Toughness 3.
So
they're good. And then it's -1, so it's a 3+. It's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Then we go against the general.
Fine.
No, only 1 is fine.
No, I think.
Weapon skill 3.
Yes.
Yeah, this one is fine. Toughness 4.
No.
Yeah, I get to reroll once. No, not with the mounts. They don't have murderous powers. So then it's the last 2. I don't get to reroll anything, so nothing happens.
We have done another mistake.
What?
The entire unit has another attack because it's frenzy.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We forgot about the frenzy rule, so I'm doing all of my attacks once again. So with the same thing, the same allotment, everything. We just
One
go
more
over.
attack for each character. So you have 5 attacks into the paladin from the knights.
Yeah. So we start with 5. Weapon skill 5.
So it's a 3+,
all of them.
and then you have
Strength 5.
Yes, so it's a 2+.
We have the
Yes.
same initiative, or
You have higher initiative, but it's on to hit, not to wound. So it should be 4.
no, murderous prowess is
Oh,
once.
murderous prowess.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then we have my saves, so it's a 4+, and
That's
then
pretty good.
it's a 5+, 2 more dice, and then
No, that's against the BSP.
that's the BSP. The BSP has the same, so he's gone. Simple as that. And then you have 2 more attacks into the general.
Yeah, so we have the same thing, weapon skill 5.
He has more, he has 6.
So that's
4+.
4+.
Yeah, it's fine.
Strength 5.
What has 4? So there are failed, but you have murderous prowess.
Yeah, that's right. 6.
So that's fine. 4+, fine. So he stands.
And then we do 2 more against the regular horses.
Yes.
Both
Fine.
hit, to wound, both
Fine.
wound.
Fail. One save and
Yeah.
1 died.
1 dice.
So
And then we have all the cold ones also have 1
Yes.
extra attack. 2 in the general.
fine.
That's fine. Strength 4.
1 is fine. Fail. Fine.
Fine.
No, there were strength 4. No, it's not fine. So it's down to 1. So then you have 2 guys, 2 more attacks, 2 more final attacks into the unit.
Yep.
1 is
One is
fine.
alright. 3 no.
No, strength 4 again. It's fine. No. 3.
be fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. So now we're on to the generals.
Yes. And you fight first. You have a higher initiative. You have always strike first, and the whole shebang.
I'm rolling 3 attacks, but 1 extra because of frenzy, with a weapon skill of 6 against your.
Weapon skill of 4.
And then we have a regular strength of 4, but because I have the lance, I'm a strength 5.
So 2+ because of toughness 3+. Yes. They're still fine. Yes, still fine. So armor save against strength 5, it would be -2, so it's a 4+, 5+.
It's regular 4 and then lance is +2, so it's strength 6.
Okay. So 4. So it's 5+. So and then I have a 5+. Then 5+ ward. He's gone. And now you remember that you have made 2 extra wounds. So we're gonna. They can stay there for a while, and we put 2 dice to remember he have overkilled him. I cannot hit back,
So let's count it up.
but I'm steadfast. Since I have more lines than you, I still have to use my own.
Yeah,
my
but your
initiative.
GSP is stealth, so you can't reroll.
I can't reroll, so I have it's a 9+ to stay. I stay.
You stay. So that's the end of my turn 3, and I did an amazing charge there. I got some luck in the close combat as well. Didn't lose a single one. Yeah, feeling good right now. I'm not feeling good about the chariot, but on all other places I'm feeling quite alright. Yeah.
Bretonnia turn 3. It was a very, very, very tough turn to take that much. His charge is not good. But I think I have a... I hopefully... No, he's out of charge strength. I did a mistake when I placed these, but I didn't think he could make it. So what I have to do with these guys, I have to put as much, I think, in combat I can into this. I can make a charge into the chariot with the knights, and I'm pretty sure I can't fail this. So we just move them in and take him in the side. These ones, I just will back them off a little bit and turn them so I can hit even if they were in 1 row. So next turn he will probably charge these ones in my side, but I have to take it so I can support them. That's the best I can do. No more moves. We have magic. Winds of magic. Not perfect. You have 1 die, I have 2.
I'm channeling nothing.
Important, if I get a channel would be nice. No. So I have 2 dice on Wizard Wild form on the Knights. Hope I get it. I'll get it. So that's an 11.
I think it's time for my Dispel Scroll now.
So the spell scroll,
Yeah.
it's gone. I think that's wise. That was maybe my only chance of surviving. And now we take shooting. So we start with the bows, shooting into the what's it called? Firelocks.
Doom Firewalks.
Doom Firelocks. And we have 14.
Ballistic skill 3. Yeah.
So it will be on a 4+. And the Doomlocks, I assume, have a toughness of 3.
Yeah, toughness 3.
And these have a strength of 3, so it's another 4+.
That's actually dangerous.
But I have 4+ ward saves. How many?
7.
7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 4+. Come on now. That's really good.
One down.
So let's take one away.
And then we take the trebuchet into the cannabis center. It's off, so it might.
If you measure 4.
It's 2.5 inch. So it actually hits the model. So
That's it.
should
It should still touch.
it should touch the model.
Yeah, it should. just
Mathematically,
touch.
it should touch
Yeah,
the
so
model
it touches.
slightly. But it's not so bad now. So it's a 5 strength 5 when it's not into the center, and he has a toughness of 5. So on a 4+, it misses.
Yep.
So it's not so bad.
Do you want to start with slaughtering the chariot, or do you want to go with where do you want to start?
We tried to do something happy. We slaughter the chariot first.
Morale boost.
Morale boost. Yeah. But you think you still have always strike first, right?
Yeah, they have always strike first. Alright, so we have 1 attack each from the 2 guys, and weapon skill of 4 against.
Weapon skill of 4. So 4+.
Yeah, and I have always strike first, and what's your initiative?
4.
I am 6, so I reroll this one. No. And then I'm strength 4.
Toughness 4.
So that's
a hit.
Yep.
Do you have any minus? No.
No.
-1, so it's a 3+. It's fine.
Yep.
Toughness 5.
Yep.
So we have a 4+ to hit, and then we have a 4+ to wound. They're in.
Which one were you hitting with now? All of them, or just one of them?
That's the knights. Then the Pegasus will fight too.
Yeah.
Since they have lances, so they are strength 5. So you have a -2 on your armor save.
I don't think that these guys.
I don't think they have an armor save. We might have a 6+.
No, they don't have an armor save. No.
So then I assume you're down to 2.
Yes,
It's
I am
4.
down to 2.
And then the Pegaside can hit back, and they have 2 attacks each, and it's a strength of 4. So it's another 4+, 4+, no, another 4+, 1. So he actually survives. So he's down to 1.
Down to 1. And then my guys can hit back. So we do 1 is hitting. He has 1 hit, strength of 4.
Yes. Yeah. So minus 3+. Yeah,
That's
I'm
right.
fine.
Yep. I lose combat by 5. Alright, so I'm 5. No, that's not good enough. I'm not.
No. I will try to restrain my knights, because I think he will run off the table.
Alright.
So I try to restrain 7, and I have a leadership of 8. So I stand and hold.
Let's see if they run off the table.
And they do.
Yeah, they do. Bye bye, chariot.
then I can.
Sorry, lost one.
Since I restrained, I can opt for doing a free combat reform as I won the victory. So I reform them as such. Whoever designed that these guys should be able to fit in a tight formation did it hard for us players. But they look cool.
They look really cool.
They look cool. And now we take the nightmare.
Nightmare. And
Nightmare.
I still have frenzy.
Yes.
I hit first, but this time I only have strength 4, weapon skill 5. I will issue a challenge.
I will take it with the Lord.
Yeah. So we have 9 guys that can hit. Yeah. So weapon skill 5 against weapon skill
4.
And I can re-roll at these because I always strike first. That's not a hit. All of these are.
Yes.
And then it's strength 4 against toughness
3, so it's a 3 plus.
Murderous prowess, re-rolling once. So we have 4.
And it was strength 4, and so it's a 3 plus 2. And now, since I lost combat, I have lost the blessing. So now 2 dice.
2 dice.
2 dice. So the knights hit back on a 4 plus and a 4 plus, so 2.
And strength
3.
So that's both saved with the armor save.
Yes.
Then you have horses who can kick
Yes.
and bite and
We
whatever
can-
they do.
They
They have long necks since they
I'm
can
not
hit
sure.
from the back
I'm
here.
not sure, but they usually, if I were to put on, the Wizard's Wild form, they usually become pretty evil. Then, but now we don't have that, so we have to live without it. We got 1 biting,
1 biting horse and I'm alright.
right?
And then we have biting regular guys or biting cold ones. So 10, 8, 12. Right? Yeah, that's 12.
Plenty.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Weapon skill of 3, right? 4?
So it's a weapon skill of 4.
But these are weapon skill 3, yeah.
So a 4 plus. It's not the best roll.
4 plus, no, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. And then there are strength 4.
So it's a 3 plus.
2.
2. Fail. 2 dice.
Nice. And then it's the master against your guy. And he has 3 attacks with a weapon skill of 6. So these are all hits, right?
Yeah.
Against weapon skill.
First off, now the general, he drinks a potion, so he gets a little bit more initiative.
Yeah.
But I think it's still okay. So
I forgot the frenzy roll, so
Yeah.
I'm re-rolling. I'm rolling 1 extra one.
fine.
Yeah.
And he has a weapon skill of 6.
6 against 6, so it's 4 plus,
Yes.
all hits.
Yes.
And then he only has a strength of 4 now.
Toughness 4, so 4 plus.
He rerolls 1, murderous prowess. Yeah, that's not very good. 1.
So we have a ward save of 3 plus. I make it.
Yeah.
And I get to hit back. 4, and then we have another. I strength 4 against 4, I guess.
Yeah.
So 1.
1. Then we have a 2 plus armor save. Yeah, it's alright. And then your horsey kicks me, I guess.
Yeah, the horse. Fear the horse. You never know.
Fear the horse.
Fear the horse. No.
No. Then my cold one with 1 extra attack. He has a weapon skill of 3 against 6.
So it's still 4 plus.
Still 4 plus 2. Strength of 4.
Against 4, so both go in. And I have a 3 plus. Yes.
Yeah, that's alright.
That's done.
Alright. So how many wounds are we talking here?
I have made 0 wounds and you have made 4.
Yeah.
You no charges. I have a banner, but I guess you do too.
Yeah.
And you have a BSB.
Yeah.
So you have 1 more. So I will have to, and now I have lost steadfast too.
Yeah.
So I will have to do a leadership of 9 minus 5. Yes. I fail.
Yep.
You can't choose because you're frenzy, so you will pursue.
Yeah.
And I have swift stride, so I flee. 9.
And I pursue.
Yes. You make
10.
it. So I go there. And then his unit will hunt me down. Yeah. And then I'm destroyed. It was pretty obvious when I didn't get Wizard's Wild Form off. The result was expected. So I hope we can do some more damage. And now it's Mon's turn.
So we're going into my turn. And I think that I'm going to charge with both the Cadrabus and the Doomfire Warlocks into these knights over here. Yes. I am. So I'm charging these guys and I'm charging with this guy. And with the Doomfire Warlocks I'm in basically. And
I will flee. Choose to flee.
You will choose to flee.
Yeah. So after the Doomfire Warlocks, that was the first one you declared.
How long movement do they have?
They have a swift stride, so they will flee with 3 dice.
3
And
dice.
you can choose to try and catch them.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch them.
Okay, so first off I will flee. I flee 9,
8.
or 8, and I should suppose first you turn directly away.
I think since
You end on the other side.
I think it's gonna be 1 inch on the other side.
Yeah, I think
but
so
if
as well.
if I manage to touch this, I'm catching you.
No. I think you can't catch me now because you will stay. The rule says that a fleeing unit, because they are scattering and they will go around an object, and pursuing they have they're still settled, they're still mined, so they will stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to pursue. I roll a 9 plus my movement of 9.
So it's 18.
Yeah, and I'm gonna halt 1 inch away from this.
Yeah.
So I go this way.
Yes.
And then I halt here, behind the air statue. And we should roll for the air statue now. So I roll 1d6. On a 4, I think
nothing happens.
It's only 1 3, yeah, so nothing happens. And then we have this guy, who I want to charge with us. We have a movement of... Oh, this is not gonna be great. I have a movement of 6. I'm gonna need 12.
And I choose to stand and shoot.
I need to remeasure this.
So it's
Wait, I need to remeasure this.
1 inch.
It's 18. Is it a 6? Movement of 6.
Is it 7? You make it.
We need to double check this. Cadrabus, movement of 6.
So 1 inch in front.
So he stops 1 inch from them. It's basically on top of the barricade.
But if you move in contact with the barricade, you are in... That's combat.
Yeah, I move into it.
Yeah, then it's combat.
So then he makes it?
Yes.
Because it was 18 to your guys here, and this
Yeah.
thing is not thicker. It's pretty much just 1 inch.
Yeah. And it's...
Scary day to be a Brettonian, but they get to fire back.
I get to fire it back at least, and I might be able to pick him down. No, it's... What happened is that you get minus to hit when you're gonna fight with me.
Alright.
And I have terror as well.
I
You
passed
need
the
to
terror.
reroll, but that's only if you're in base contact. You're not yet.
And I think you need to
No,
roll
the
for fear.
terror test, I need to do a terror test.
Yeah.
That's if
To
I...
even,
Otherwise I flee.
Yeah, but I have this one. Enemy units in base contact with one or more cannibals must re-roll successful leadership rolls.
Okay.
But
okay.
you're not in
no.
base contact yet. Nasty guy. Yeah.
Okay, so shooting, -1 for stand and shoot reaction. So it's on a 5+.
Still good roll. Oh.
And he has a toughness of 5. I have a strength of 4, so it's a 6+. 0 hits.
So I think I don't want the Pegasi to catch me. So I'm moving 5 here. 5. And then I'm gonna march another 5. I'm doing the same thing here if possible. I wonder how I'm gonna do with these guys. Do I want to pivot them, or I want to be very sure that I'm inside of your arc next turn. I think I'm just pivoting them a bit this way, like that, so I have a higher chance of catching them. And then we go into magic. So I'm rolling for wins. We have a wins roll of 5, and I'm channeling 2.
Channeling 1. No.
So I'm using 3 dice to cast the big Word of Pain. Let's see. In the 12. 10, 13, plus 4, 17.
Word of Pain against the archers.
Yeah.
I take my dice and see if I can. I don't have the mage left, so I don't get any bonuses. So it's only the dice that count. So it's
Not enough. 17 against 12, 14.
14. No, so it's off.
So let's see how many D3.
So it's
1 D3. Yeah.
1 for on every stat.
Yeah, on initiative, weapon skill, ballistic skill,
Yes.
and strength.
Yes.
The 2 final dice, Doombolt against these guys. So I'm looking for a... Oh, that's not good enough. I think 8. I need a 12 now. Shooting. Can I shoot anything? Is the question. 24, yeah.
They marched.
They march. No, I don't have any shooting.
No.
So it's straight into close combat with the cavalry.
Yes.
And he has a weapon skill of 5, initiative 4.
Yes. Initiative 2.
Initiative 2.
I'm like a dwarf now.
So weapon skill 5, 5 attacks.
So it's on a 3+.
Did you see that you have -1 to?
You have -1 to hit because of the defensive
yeah.
stakes.
So 4.
Yes, exactly.
And they have poison attacks, and 2 of them were 6s.
That's automatic.
Yeah. Strength 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
3.
3 die, and they just die. And then I get to hit back. I would say those 2 and those 1, 2, 3. So it's 5 guys. Yeah. What's your weapon skill?
5 against your 2 now. Right?
No, my weapon skill is actually 1, so it's a 5+.
That's a good roll.
That's a good roll for a 5+, and now I guess it's a 6+. No.
It's a toughness 5.
Oh, it's still a 6+.
Yeah.
They're only 3. So you made a charge, and you made 3 wounds.
Yes.
And then I have to roll to see if I...
And you need to see that you need to re-roll successful leadership tests.
Yes. So this is going to be really hard because it's a double 1. I need a double 1. I need a double 1 2 times, so that's not possible. So they flee. So you can choose to try to catch me.
Yeah, I'm presuming.
I'm presuming. So flee. So it's a 7.
Let's see what I get.
7. So they are very gone.
Yeah, so that's the end of turn 4 for me. I must say that things are looking pretty good right now. But we'll see what Andrea can do in turn 4 for the Brettonians.
Turn 4 for the Brettonians. I would have to have 8 on 3 dice, so okay. The Pegasi then charge in the flank on the spearmen, so they are in.
Yep.
So let's move them, and I don't have any more charges, obviously. And here we try to do a combat reform, I think. Yes, do a combat reform. 6, and their leadership is 8 or 9, because they have a banner that says they get 1 more. And I think I might have been able to take them in combat, but sure as not, I would never be able to take them in combat. So I can't do much except try to keep a
the sinister statue.
Sinister statue. Yeah, it's a
1 die.
1 die, so it's a 5.
Yeah, you're alright. But your guys.
So the Doomlocks.
Oh, I'm not fine. How many do I take?
D6 strength 4.
D6. Oh. Alright, let's see where this is going.
3 plus.
3 plus. Do I get ward saves against this?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
4 plus ward saves. Ooh, 2 still dies. And now I have lost 25%.
So that's a
Leadership test.
break test.
Yeah. That's good though. I think there should be good. Doomfire Warlocks, they have a leadership of 8.
Okay,
So
they're
that's
fine.
right.
And these guys,
Are they within 6?
I think they're
Yeah,
yes,
they're
yes,
within
yes.
6. 3. Why? D6. 5. No, stop.
I think I'm just gonna stay around this. Okay, that's
1.
yes.
Yeah, that is
It's fine.
It's super fine.
It's fine. Super fine.
Doom Warlocks was not super fine.
Okay, we try to move away from the. I've basically given up on this combat, so we just move them so they can't charge me. Now we have magic. In magic phase we have nothing going on because I don't have a mage anymore, but I still have shooting, so I take my war machine and I shoot it at the center of these guys.
Yeah. He has the Iron Curse icon, so 6 plus ward save against war machines. Same for your sake.
2 inches, so it moves 2 inches in the front. It hit 1 guy.
Should hit more, I think. We say 4. Let's say 4.
I think it's 1 in the back row. So
Yeah,
it's 1 in
4.
the back row and then 3 in the front.
Yeah.
This guy, whoever that one is he
He's a standard bearer.
is he the standard bearer?
Yeah.
So then you can elect
Well,
to
he's
say.
not the battle standard bearer, but he's a regular standard bearer.
Then it
But
doesn't
this one
matter.
is the...
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter.
But the one here on the side is my master.
Yeah, that's not.
It doesn't matter, right?
No, the thing is that one of the in the center hole you have a damage that is 10.
Yeah.
And those guys with around them is only damage 5.
Yeah.
So
strength 5, yeah.
so the green die is a strength 10 hit, and the
Yeah.
other one is, but it goes into the unit. He will take a strength 5 hit if you don't elect another one to say a look out, sir.
Yeah, look out, sir. So
On a 2+, you make it. So the unit will take 4 hits. The green die is a strength 10 hit, and it's a strength 5. So I think even that one goes.
yeah.
And then you have on this one he should be dead. It's minus very much in
Yeah.
armor save.
But I have a ward save still.
These guys you have a -2 armor save.
Yeah. So we have, what is it? It's
4 plus.
4 plus 1, and then I have Iron Core's icon ward save. No, so 2.
2 dice.
And this one
only the
6.
ward save.
No, so 3 actually dies.
3 dice. It's good.
Good. Some results.
Some results.
They were 11. They lost 3. That's 25%.
Yeah.
That's
You're
right.
You're fine. Okay, then we have combat.
So always strike first. I have a weapon skill of 4 against.
A weapon skill of not so superb. It's 4.
And I'm. What's your initiative?
It's you are higher.
And I reroll misses. So these 3, and I am strength 3,
Toughness 4.
2.
2 plus. They're fine.
That's very fine.
And then we get to fight some. The knights have 1 attack each, but the champion has 2. So we have 4 attacks, hitting on 4 plus, no rerolls for me, and then we have another. That's fine.
Yeah.
They are lances, so they are strength 5, so they're -2, I think.
Yeah, but they have a shield, so no.
So 1 dice.
You take its executioner model hiding.
Okay, so then the Pegasi can hit, and they are 4 plus, 3 plus. So 4 plus, 3 plus. So 4 minus 1.
-1, and they have light armor and a shield, so then they have a 6 plus.
Yes.
And then a 6 plus parry save. 1, so 2 more dice.
Okay.
So 3 have died.
Should we do a range check towards the statue?
Which one? Oh yeah,
The one that matters.
Frenzy. Is it 6 inches? Yeah, you're definitely within 6. Am
Okay.
I? No, I'm not.
Okay, so we do frenzy. We do the knights. They're in, and they have -2. So that's
Say
only
1.
parry. And then we do the Pegasi. No.
So I lost 5 and I got charged in the ass.
5 wounds charged in the ass. So, but it's still so that because I'm only 3 models, I do not disrupt you. So I get the bonus for being in the back, but you still will have steadfast because you're steadfast.
Ooh, but that's not good.
That's a fail, and you are away. I think
How
12.
far?
I
12.
think.
No, that's not good enough.
So you flee, and I elect to take you down.
Yeah. That's 5. That's a terrible roll. Yeah. So they move 5 and you pursue.
Yeah. And I will have so freaking big luck, I think. So I will stand without your charge range.
I think you actually do, yeah.
Yeah. And I heard it.
Oh,
The anger
that's
biting
bullshit.
down.
It's almost bullshit.
Biting his teeth. You think you do.
Think you do.
But I think you're still winning the game, my friend. You're still winning the game.
Maybe.
Break test. Do a break test. No, they're fine. They're fine.
So, what do you want to summarize turn 4?
Couldn't all my turns have been like this?
I can't do any charges. I can't do any.
They might.
Yeah, they might, but I think I'm happier shooting than getting into combat with those guys. Alright, so I'm pivoting this guy so he can charge here next turn.
I understand.
Yes. Let's see.
Let's do stupidity and the statue.
Yeah, stupidity and stamina.
Yeah, so we start stupidity. I'm alright. Statue. Alright for these guys. Alright. Alright then. Then we have regular movements. And I just want to pivot these guys. I think
Okay.
I'm just pivoting them around
Yeah.
here. I have a musician.
So now you can make a leadership test, and if you pass it, as
Yes,
you
I
did,
did. So I'm gonna reform them this way. I can move a little bit to...
you can close like 1 inch before. It's not like
Yeah.
these guys are not flying off the board.
I'm going here, so I'm very close to
Yes.
them. And that's my movement. We go into magic, because I still have these guys that are wizards.
Yeah.
11. They only have 2 spells. I have Doombolt, and I have it's Soul Blight. I think I roll 6 dice for Doombolt on these guys. So we have 10, we have 12, we have 14, we have 16 plus 2, 18.
I think that's the only spell that I actually need to take away. Yeah, okay. We try to take this away. It's gone.
Definitely gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Then I end with casting Soul Blight. So we have, yeah, definitely goes off.
Yes, you can have it.
Then we have the shooting phase. These guys are shooting, and now they're in close range.
Yes.
They haven't moved, and all. So we're doing 20 shots here, and I don't have any penalties.
Multiple shots.
Yeah, multiple shots. Yeah, that's right. So it's a 4+. That's so. Oh, maybe it's alright. So all of these, and then they have strength 3 against
Toughness 2 because of
yeah.
the minus. 3+. They actually might die.
So these 7 armor piercing 1,
Strength 4, right?
strength 3.
That's strength 3. Okay.
Armor piercing 1.
So 3+. Sorry,
Any
I
ward saves?
the wrong. Yeah, 6+ ward save.
1.
So 3 dice. That's not good.
That's more than 25%.
So, and we do a leadership test. And they're fine.
So yeah, then I guess that's the end of my turn 5.
They're fine.
So looking pretty good here, and let's go into Bretonnia turn 5.
Bretonnia turn 5. I ask for the mysterious statue on those guys, on these guys.
Yes, sir. So let's roll mysterious statue. 5, I'm alright. These guys 6, I'm alright.
Okay, so charges. I will charge these guys into the archers, and I will charge the Pegasi into the doom bolts.
Okay.
So
Reactions? Reactions. Can I stand? I still have always strike first on most guys, right? Poison attacks. Always strike first. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I stand. You don't have any impact hits, right?
no. So I have sorry. 18 inch. So they whoop. So I pivot.
Do those
Sure.
guys have impact hits?
No.
No.
And we're gonna stand him on the side because it actually matters.
Yep.
We have shooting still. The ballista that is looking very dark on that side. So we take a center on between those two.
All right.
Where is most models. Misfire on a 1, it explodes. No, 5 it can't. I'm pretty sure it's just that I can't shoot this turn. It's on a 5 and a 6, and a 3 and a 4 I can't shoot on this and the next turn. So I'm pretty sure it's just I can't shoot. No more shooting. I have no more magic. So we have combat. We can go into this. You have overstrike first, I guess.
Yeah, and I have. They have 2 attacks each, but I have a Master of Warlocks that has 3 attacks. So I'm rolling 5 attacks. 5 attacks, weapon skill 4 against.
Weapon skill 4.
And I have poison attacks. Always strike first. I have higher initiative than you, I guess.
Yes.
I'm re-rolling all of them.
Yeah.
And they are strength 3, I think.
I think so. And I
Strength 4.
Strength 4 and I'm toughness 4. So no 4+.
Do I have murderous prowess on these guys? Need to double check. I do. So I re-roll the 1. No. So you're taking 3.
And it's strength 3, 2. So I have a 3+. Yeah, they're fine.
Strength 4.
Strength 4. Reroll. This is a 6+. No, so I take 1 wound. I think it's so bad so that they actually only have. No, they have 2 wounds. So it's not so bad.
I have steeds that I can fight, but I assume we have the same initiative on those guys.
My knights have initiative 4.
I also have initiative 4 on my steed, so they hit at the same time.
Yeah, everything is on the same time now, so you can hit with the steeds.
They are weapon skill 3.
Weapon skill 4.
Both. They are strength 3.
Toughness 4, so 5 plus. 1.
1.
3 plus. No. 6 plus. No. So he is dead.
Yeah, but he gets to hit.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah.
So the knights. No, we might even be on 2 because they charge. So it's a 5 against 3 toughness.
3.
So you have 3, and it's minus 2.
So my ward saves.
Yes.
4 of ward saves. 2 are alright. So 1 dice, and there's only the Master of Warlock left, and he has 2 wounds.
Yeah. And then the Pegasi.
But he's gonna hit as well.
Sorry, but you haven't you done his attacks?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You're right, I did.
2 and minus 1.
2 minus 1. So let's see, we're doing ward saves again. Nothing, he dies.
And then he died. And then they will do a combat reform.
So you need to take a leadership test because one of them died, or are they different?
It's only 30. No, I guess
It's 33, you lost 25%.
I guess I have to. I mean, it states that if I lose 25%, I have to. So I guess I have to.
Alright. Then we have combat over here.
Yeah. And I think you have always strike first on those 2.
I have always strike first on these guys. They are a weapon skill of 4.
4 plus.
4 plus. Yeah. And then we roll these ones.
Yes. Probably be almost the same. No.
Yeah. So 8.
And now I have toughness 2 and you have strength 3, so it's on a 3 plus.
That's too many 2s, I think. But it's fine.
5. And I have a 2 plus. And a 6 plus. No, so 1 dice.
Yes.
And then I get to hit back. I have great weapons, so it's a strength of 6, but down to 5. 4 plus. Oh, that's not good. And then 2 plus. 1.
Yeah. They have light armor and a shield, so it's strength.
Minus
Only,
2.
Yeah,
Only
so
that,
parry save.
Yeah.
No, not.
So
Yeah, shield.
1 die.
1 die.
You have. I made a charge. And we have both 1 wound.
Yeah.
Do you have a banner?
Yes.
And I also have a banner.
You win.
And you have 1 rank more than I do. So it actually we are even. And what happens then is that we leave the wounds on the table and we resolve it in the next match.
Yeah. Alright, so it's my final turn. And obviously I'm charging with the Cadrabus. And I'm charging with these guys as well, into these. So let's roll. I don't need to roll, this is getting in for sure.
It's getting in.
We roll here.
Double 1.
Yes, that's the charge roll, and I roll stupidity. That's not good enough, but I have the battle standard bear, so I can re-roll. No,
They
just
stand.
bumble forward.
And we forgot the pain.
The statue. Yeah, we do that as well. 5, I'm alright.
And I'm alright.
But now they move forward how much with stupidity? 1d6. Directly forward.
One expert of stupidity.
Yeah.
So 1 inch forward for stupidity.
And that's the end of the movement.
Yeah, and then we have no more magic.
No magic.
No shooting.
Yeah, just combat. Should we start with
Sure.
this guy? He is terror.
So they will try to... 8 is too high, so I think that they will flee, and what happens with a war machine when it flees is that it destroys.
Then we have the combat here again. I'm doing 10 attacks. with the archers. Weapon skill 4 against...
I think I have better now, right?
No, not weapon skill.
No,
Weapon skill is the same. 4 plus.
So it's a 4 plus,
That's
4
a
plus.
lot of low rolls. But I get to reroll them anyway, so... that's not very good at all. So I'm hitting with 4 here.
Again, also 4 plus.
Yeah, so and I'm rerolling a 1 murder prowess, so 3.
And I have a 2 plus and a 6 plus. No, so 1 more dice.
And then you hit back.
The hit back, fine, -3, so you only have your ward save.
Yeah, we have the... No, nothing happens, 3 dice.
And horses, I'm not gonna... they failed.
Yeah, so I lose combat by 3. And I have a leadership of 8. Yeah.
Yes,
5. Yeah, that's alright.
that's alright.
Yeah.
Final turn, Bretonnia. I cannot do much. I will try to have these guys charge the archers and see if we can get the archers to move away from the table. This one is done. We have to do the
Eerie statue.
airy statue.
Sinister statue.
I fail.
Do I fail? I also fail.
Okay, so mine, I take 5 hits. Do you remember the damage?
Straight 4.
Against 4. So 3. And I think them had... Okay, so on a 4 plus. Fine. And then the armor save 6 plus. So 1 actually dies.
So I'm gonna roll how many hits I take. I take 1. 6.
It's a save. I guess.
So it's we
Oh.
need to do a save here. 1, that's not good enough. 1 dice.
Okay. And then I complete the charge them into the archers.
Yeah,
That's
that's
in.
right.
Oh, Jesus, so we just put it so we get as many as possible. We have no more shooting, no more magic, only combat. So we go straight to combat and
Yeah, I'm hitting 4 against the Pegasus, and I'm hitting 6 against your horses.
yes.
So we have a weapon scale of 4. Rerolling because of... Yeah, so that's all of them, right? Or
Yes.
what? Yeah. And it's strength 3 against 4. That's not good. No, that doesn't make it either. No. Then it's the 6 other ones against regular horses. That's not very good either. I get to roll all of these. And then strength 3 against,
Toughness 3.
so 3.
Toughness 3. So
No, strength 3.
strength, but is it armor piercing?
No.
They save.
Yeah.
Save. So nothing. And then my knights on the small horses. It's strength 2 of them. It's -3, so it only ward save.
Say 1. 1 dice.
And then we have we take the horses. No, and we take the knight on the Pegasus. Fail, and we take the Pegasus. Fail. So it's done.
You did 1 wound and you charged, so you win combat by 2.
By
I-
1 because you have 1 more rank than
And I have a
do.
battle standard.
I
You
have
have
2.
Alright. Yeah. So let's roll. I'm alright at 7 because I'm at 8.
Minus 1, so
yeah,
it's done.
Yeah, it's alright.
So that's game, set, and match.
Game, set, and match. Let's count up the points and then we come back with the post-game discussion. So first of all, André, thank you for a very good game. And
Yes.
thank you for coming on to the channel.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. In the end, it was a win for the Dark Elves. Can you please tell us your thoughts about that game?
I thought it was a really fun game. It was unfortunate that the war machine broke. Of course, it was the big charge that Mons did that wrecked my plans. Knights of the Realm are usually pretty good, but they need a charge to win. But even though that combat lost, I felt like I made a big comeback. I pressured his general. So it was pretty close at the end, but it was still a big victory for Dark Elves.
After this insane charge roll that I did with these guys, I thought it was going to be a steamroll, pretty much. But the last like 4, 5, 6 turns we did, or turn 4, 5, 6, you really did a comeback, I must say. And yeah, it might have ended differently with some different dice rolls. You could have just run me over.
Yeah, but that's the fun part with Warhammer, you actually never know. It's the dice that decide. It's a very, very low chance getting a double 6 during a charge, but still that might happen.
And you set it up so perfectly.
Yeah, I thought that I was very clever, being like baiting, and he made himself frenzy, so I thought that this is going to be perfect. But unluckily,
it was a very good play.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can do everything right and still lose, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was the best play. I think it was the best play what you did. But yeah,
that's part of the game. It was a good game. I was wondering, how did you felt that your chariot, your test chariot, how did it perform?
It didn't perform very well. Maybe I misplayed it a bit because I didn't know that it couldn't march. I forgot that it couldn't march. So I placed myself in a very bad spot, and you played that really well.
I took advantage of it, knowing that a chariot can't march.
Yeah. So I can't really blame the chariot for my mistakes and your good plays. It's not the model's fault. I would like to say that, but it's not true. And then we did deployment, and we randomized the terrain basically, and we had some kind of weird rolls because we got a lot of like mystical monuments and a lot of like 6-inch rules on the board, and I think that was a lot of fun. A bit crazy maybe, a lot of rules to keep in your head, but overall I think it made the game a lot more fun.
What do you think about the eerie statue?
The statue, they do more than you think. When you look at the table, it doesn't look much, but since it's a 6-inch bubble with things happening around each object or each statue, it becomes kind of hard to maneuver around them, even though that they don't look so much. So the terrain was definitely a part of the game. It made it harder.
Yeah, it did.
I felt it was a very stable game. It was hard to do much against the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves, they don't have much toughness, but always strike first, murderous prowess. It's so many rerolls, so they're become pretty stable and tough to take down. I thank my Pegasi. I still feel like they were kind of the VIP of the game. They disturbed Mons a lot, and they also took out some units. I was also very impressed of the Doomlocks for being so tough, even though they're mages.
Yeah, and they have a 4+ ward save. They have 2 attacks each, poisonous attacks, and they also are wizards for like, I don't know, 200 points or something.
The ward save is like cheating.
Yeah, it's crazy
disgusting.
strong.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, but every time we play, people think that they're gonna kill them quite easily, but they always do a lot more than people think.
Now the ward save is, I would have more of them. They are evil.
When we're facing off against Jonas ogres, I hunt his cannon with these because of the ward save.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. But overall, it was a really fun game. So thank you so much, André, for coming on to the channel, and we hope we can see you again here in the future.
Thank you very much.